Good evening and welcome to a nice and sunny Newborough. It's been raining most of the day. We've had some strong winds, but it's all eased off just in time for the quiz. And what nicer way to spend a summer's evening than sitting in our treehouse doing a quiz.
Good evening, everyone. Claire here. I'm back. I missed last week, and it seems it was planned that we were to be sitting up in a treehouse this week. So here we are, up in the treehouse.
I'm afraid to say Claire had no idea we were going on our treehouse tour.
Not until last week when it was announced. Thanks for that, Paul.
But here we are. We're just showing you a little bit of our setup here. We're up in the treehouse, and here we are. So, hi everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to the quiz. So we've been taking down team names as we've been watching. There's a few extra just come in here, so we're just going to take a note of them.
Oh, more and morons. Happy birthday, Lee. It's Lee's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Lee.
We've been writing down all your names as gone. It's quite good that we've got some team names before we started streaming. So we're a bit. If we do lose internet signal out here, just keep an eye on the page, the channel, Quizify channel, and we'll try and start a new stream. So don't. We won't panic if we lose
but
signal.
if you haven't already, subscribe to our social media channels here. Here's our YouTube channel and also our Facebook group. So it's nice being up in the treehouse, isn't it?
It is. It's actually remarkably warm.
It is. We don't use it too often, and we've certainly never done a quiz in it. So this is our first.
Kids have barely played in it, to be honest. So.
So we're getting a few teams coming in. We've got Dunvegan just arrived. Previous winners, of course. Speaking of winners, what's the what happened last week? Here's the scores from last week.
Hobo there, Luke and Jane are there.
Let me get them down.
Welcome to our treehouse, Luke and Jane.
So here's
plenty of room.
Yeah, here's the scores last week. We had Team Oban were the winners with 43 points. Behind them, Wine Gums with 41 bananagrams, the Aging A's, the Dullards, the Daft Kiwis, Candrew, Flammable Llamas, Grumpy Dopey and Sneezy, and Dunvegan. That was the top 10 teams from last week. So we're just doing the admin bit of getting everyone's details just now. Oh, Inflammable Llamas.
Inflammable, was it?
It was flammable last time, I think.
They're getting confident.
They are. So just a recap on the quiz format. I'm going to move along a wee bit. A recap on the quiz format with 4 rounds, 10 questions in each round. We've got general knowledge, true or false current events, and then the back to school round. If you score yourselves after every round, we'll do the scores. We'll do the answers. Sorry, after every round, and we'll just keep a running tally. What's the prize this week, Claire?
The prize is it's a huge prize potentially. Up to £100,000 could be won.
Wow!
So there you go. Your chance of winning £100,000. Wouldn't mind winning that, eh?
All right. We've got Andrew Dixon just put in a team name here that I'm going to have trouble pronouncing. I think Tog Bathflash Fairy. Okay.
Bathflash Fairy.
Right, so
Tog.
We're going to call them the Togs, I think. Right, so we've got 1 or 2 minutes to go until 10 past. I think we'll make a start on the quiz at 10 past. But we have a lot of returning teams, so that's really good.
Late.
Okey-doke. not long to go, folks, until we make a start.
Lovely evening tonight in Newbury.
Yeah. Gentle winds, but not much more than that. And the sun's out. Absolutely lovely. Right, another couple of minutes, or another minute, sorry, and then we'll make a start on the first round, the general knowledge round. Okay, shall we start, Claire?
We shall start.
We start the quiz. Oh,
Let's do it.
let's go.
Oh,
Okay, round one is the general knowledge round. There we go.
A blank screen all of a sudden. Panic.
Who's going to start?
Right. I don't mind. Do you want me to
You can
kick
start
off?
if you want,
I'll
yeah.
start. Okay, question 1. Pens ready. Number 1. Which popular literary monster has orange eyes, a black tongue, and has purple prickles all over his back? That is worth 1 point. Question 1. Which popular literary monster has orange eyes, a black tongue, and has purple prickles all over his back? Its back. Okay.
It's not warm, is it? Right, question number 2. Here's one from the 80s for you. This popular board game, all we're after is the name of the classic board game.
Brilliant game. Who had it?
Who had it without saying what its name is?
Oh wait, the Kiwi's here. It's Keith's favourite.
Is it?
One of his favourites anyway. Dad was a pro at building it. Probably at 5 a.m. on Christmas morning.
Wonder if you can still get it.
Right.
Right.
Hopefully you all have the name of that game. Question 3. Which Premier League English football team are nicknamed the Reds? Which English Premier League football team are nicknamed the Reds? That's question number 3.
It's not often we'll have a football question in our quiz, is it?
Well, when in a treehouse.
Yeah.
Still got our glasses though. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
No enamel tin cups for us up here.
No. Right, what question are we on? Question
4.
Right, here we go. Question number 4. Which London Underground station is shown here? We've jumbled all the letters up, so it's an anagram question. Which London Underground station is shown here? And that is question number 4. Hope you can all hear us over the bird sounds.
I thought they'd be maybe quietening down a little bit by now. But
They probably will. It's getting late, isn't it?
Okay, question number 5. With which address would you associate Sherlock Holmes? Question number 5. With which address would you associate Sherlock Holmes?
Okay. Right, question 6 is another picture round question. Who is this person? Who did you think it looked like, Claire? Do you remember?
What did I say? I can't
It
remember.
was the guy off Catchphrase. Can't remember.
Oh yeah, Bob Holness.
No, Roy Walker was it? Who is this person? It's actually made up of 3 famous people. Can you name them?
It's not Roy Walker.
What is the link between them? So this picture is 3 famous people. Can you name them, and what is the link between them? Blackbirds is quieting down a wee bit.
Yeah, it must have been quite hard to hear over them. We'll recap any questions at the end of this round in case you haven't heard any. Okay, question number 7. Which 2 planets in our solar system are gas giants? That's which 2 planets in our solar system are gas giants?
Okay, question number 8. Take a look at the skeleton and name the animal that it belongs to. So which animal has this skeleton? That's for 1 point. Question number 8. Okay.
Question number 9. In the 1991 film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, who played the role of Sheriff of Nottingham? So that was question number 9. In the 1991 film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, who played the role of the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Okay, and finally in this round, question number 10. Africa, Java and Voodoo are all types of what? So question 10, Africa, Java and Voodoo are all types of what? Okay, now is the time. If anyone needs any questions repeated or any pictures back up, if you can let us know on the live chat. We will do our best to get those questions repeated.
Shout out if you need any questions repeated.
Question number 5.
Question 5 coming up. Question 5 was, with which address would you associate Sherlock Holmes? Well, that's question 5. Question 6 is, it's the picture round, so it was...
Who is this person? It's made up of 3 famous people.
So it's worth 4 points. 1 of the points is to let us know what the connection between them all, and 1 point to identify each person. So it's 4 points. That one's worth. Question number 7. Question 7 was, which 2 planets in our solar system are gas giants? Any more questions needing repeated? Okay, If you don't need any, I think that's gone quiet. So will we roll on with the
answers? Okay. Okay, the answers to round one. Number one, which popular literary monster had orange eyes, a black tongue, and purple prickles all over his back? That was the Gruffalo. That was question one. Question two, what was the name of this classic 80s board game? It was Ghost Castle. A brilliant game. Question three, which English Premier League football team are nicknamed the Reds? That is Liverpool. Question four, the London Underground station shown here was, of course, Paddington Station. Question number five, what was the address of Sherlock Holmes? That was 221B Baker Street. 221B Baker Street. This question, who are these three people and what connects them? So here's who they were. It was Philip Schofield's hair, Phil Mitchell's face, and Prince Philip's mouth and suit.
You still there? Yep, still there.
We dropped out a little bit there. So just to recap, we've got Philip Schofield's hair, Phil Mitchell's face, and Prince Philip's mouth. And the link there is they are all Phils.
They get any points for saying just Baker Street?
No, I think it has to be the full address.
Full address, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Right, question number 7. What was, which two planets in our solar system are gas giants? That is Jupiter and Saturn. Question 8 was name the skeleton shown here. That was a rabbit. Question 9, in the 1991 film Robin Hood. The wrong button there. In the 1991 film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, who played the role of the Sheriff of Nottingham? That was Alan Rickman.
Andrew, there was 4 points for the Phils, 3 for each Phil, and then 1 point if you could name the link, which was that they were all Phils. Sorry.
And then answer number 10, Africa, Java and Voodoo are all types of what? They're all types of Lynx deodorant flavours. So if you can mark up your scores. I'm not sure if we dropped out there a little bit, so if anyone needs any of those answers, again, please let us know. But if not, if you can add up your scores and start feeding them through, we'll get them down on the spreadsheet. And then we'll be able to start seeing if we've got an early leader or not. If you're wondering why the dog's barking, it's because we brought her up so that she wouldn't get lonely.
She's barking at the wind.
Is it 2 points for the planets? Yes. How many points is question 7 left? Yeah, 2 points for the planets question.
Oh, here we go. Scores coming in.
Do you want me to read them out and you can type them in? Right, Inflammable Llama's got 11 there. Yeah. So Inflammable Llama's got 11. Heart Foundation got 12. Two points for the planets, Andrew. So Heart Foundation 12, 8 for Losers Anonymous, 8 for Axel Foley, 7 for Bilbo Baggins, Executive Hobo got 10, Dunvegan got 11, Dullard's got 7, Marta got 6, Winegum's got 12, Dopey etc. got 9, Morer Moron's got 10, Cummings used Needless Transport got 9. Oh, we've got a correction there. Axel Foley got 9. Team Oban got 10. Chocolate Teapot got 7. Bananagram's got 14. Tog Falfishfare got 11. Oh, yep, and then we've got a new team, Home Alone. That's Leslie. Hello, Leslie. She got 6. Okay, so
no, we've still got Joni
and Aroni.
Need to get and comings and goings. So Ali.
Joni and Aroni. Missed it.
No, just waiting on Joan and Ali. Comings and goings. You still there, guys? Oh, there we go. Joan and Ali's 8.
8. No,
we didn't, Ali.
Didn't get Ali. Lots of insects here. 10.
10. Right, let's got everyone, and currently we have a leader. Team Bananagrams are our leader at the moment with 14 points. So
well done.
I sent it already. Sorry, I must have missed it.
13.
13. Oh wait,
did
that change everything?
No, they're still in the lead. All right, shall we go on to round 2 then?
There we go.
You ready? Let's go. Okay, round 2 is the true or false round. 10 questions. The answer is either true or it's false, and it's 1 point for each correct answer. Claire, do you want to start with the questions?
Okay. Question number 1. I was getting distracted. Question number 1. Neil Buchanan holds the Guinness World Record for the largest piece of art made out of fur coats, which he completed in 1996 for the TV show Art Attack. It depicted a fox chasing a chicken. Is that true or false? I'll read that again. Neil Buchanan holds the Guinness World Record for the largest piece of art made out of fur coats, which he completed in 1996 for the TV show Art Attack. It depicted a fox chasing a chicken. True or false?
True or false? Question 2. Sean Connery used to be a milkman. True or false? So Sean Connery used to be a milkman for question number 1. True or false?
Okay, question 3. The peregrine falcon is the only bird. The peregrine falcon is the only bird able to break the sound barrier during a dive, allowing it to create a sonic boom. True or false?
Okay, question 4. In line with EU law, Stilton cheese can only be made in the town of Stilton in Cambridgeshire. So question number 4. In line with EU law, Stilton cheese can only be made in the town of Stilton in Cambridgeshire. True or false?
Okay, question 5. Judd Trump, the UK snooker player, uses a special cue because he is left-handed. True or false? Judd Trump, the UK snooker player, uses a special cue because he is left-handed.
Okay, question number 6. The Sun is the highest circulation newspaper in the UK. True or false? The Sun is the highest circulation newspaper in the UK. That's question number 6. We're going to swap. I'm going to do the next one. Question number 7. The former Russian leader Mikhail Gorbachev has a birthmark on his head in the shape of a Siberian archipelago, which has benefited from increased tourism ever since as a result of being linked to the former Soviet leader's head. So question number 7. The former Russian leader Mikhail Gorbachev has a birthmark on his head resembling the shape of a Siberian archipelago, which has benefited from increased tourism ever since as a result of being linked to the former Soviet leader's head. Question number 7.
Okay, question 8. The Vatican City is the country that drinks the most wine per capita per year. True or false? That was question number 8. The Vatican City is the country that drinks the most wine per capita per year. True or false?
Question number 9. When he died, the man who invented the iconic Pringles can had his ashes buried in one. True or false? When he died, the man who invented the iconic Pringles can had his ashes buried in one. Is that true or false?
And the last question of the true or false round, question 10. A giraffe can clean its ears with its tongue. A giraffe can clean its ears with its tongue. True or false? Okay, does anyone want any of those questions repeated?
You let us know.
Question number 8 was, the Vatican City is the country that drinks the most wine per capita per year. Is that true or false? Any other questions to be repeated?
Okay, I think we'll take that as everyone's happy. So we'll just go into the answers for the true or false round. Okay, Tommy Hart 5 and 6. Shall we quickly go over them?
Question 5 was Judd Trump, the UK snooker player, uses a special cue because he is left-handed. Is that true or false? And question 6 was the Sun is the highest circulation newspaper in the UK.
Okay. Right, so we'll do the answers then. Question 1. Neil Buchanan holds the Guinness World Record for the largest piece of art made out of fur coats, which he completed in 1996 for the TV show Art Attack. It depicted a fox chasing a chicken. That is false. Question 2. Sean Connery used to be a milkman is true. Number 3. The peregrine falcon is the only bird able to break the sound barrier during a dive, allowing it to create a sonic boom. That is false, although it is very, very fast. It's not quite the speed of sound. Question number 4. In line with EU law, Stilton cheese can only be made in the town of Stilton, Cambridgeshire. That's false. In fact, Stilton can't be made in the town of Stilton, and it can only legally be made in Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire or Leicestershire. Question number 5. Judd Trump uses a special cue because he's left-handed. That's false. Question 6. The Sun is the highest circulation newspaper in the UK. That's false. The Metro is the highest circulation newspaper. Number 7. Mikhail Gorbachev has a birthmark on his head in the shape of a Siberian archipelago, which has benefited from increased tourism ever since as a result of being linked to his head. That is true, believe it or not. Question 8. The Vatican City is the country that drinks the most wine per capita per year. That is true. Number 9. When he died, the man who invented the Pringles can had his ashes buried in one. That was true. And number 10. A giraffe can clean its own ears with its tongue. That's also true. It's got a 21-inch tongue. So that's your answers. If you can jot up your scores and start feeding them in to us. Get them on the spreadsheet. Seven for Losers Anonymous. Seven for Marta. 10 out of 10 for Team Oban. Very good score. Dopey etc. got 8. Dunvegan got 8. Tog Balashfari got 6. Morers Morons got 5. Cummings Used Needless Transport got 7. Heart Foundation got 7. Executive Hobo got 6. Dullards got 6. The Wine Gums got 8. As did the Inflammable Llamas, they also got 8. Bananagrams got 4. Chocolate Teapot got 9. 6 for Axel Foley. 8 for Bilbo Baggins. Lebo. Oh, they've changed their name to Bilbo.
Oh, 8.
Yep. The Daft Kiwis are joining us in the second round. They got 5. Nice to have you with us. And Home Alone got 7. Kiwis got 5. Home Alone got 7. Joni on her Own we're waiting on. and comings and goings.
It's the same too.
The same too. So if you can add up your points out of 10 as quickly as you can, and then get them submitted to us through the live chat.
Joan and Ali.
The same too. And then we can crack on with the quiz. Just a wee look outside. What's happening? I'm thinking they maybe dropped out of the quiz because the Vidample.
Joan, Ali, you there?
So if Joan and Ali could please submit your scores.
What we could do, we could go on to the next round and just let us know your scores, and we'll add it in. We not lost you. Okay.
Do we want to do our scores now, or?
We can let you know who's the leader, current leader at the moment. Oh, we've got a joint leader. It's between the Wine Gums and Team Oban. Team Oban and the Wine Gums are currently joint first. Oh,
Joni's got 8.
Let's see where she is.
So we're waiting on Ali.
It's taking you up to
7.
7. Mum, pay attention.
And,
you get told, Laura.
And Ali, pay attention too. Right, so number 7, 7 for Ali.
Where is she? Did she?
Yep, she's put in 7.
7. Right.
I'm not sure that's changed the leaderboard. But
carry on.
Right then, round 3. Okay, round 3 is the current events round. These questions relate to anything that's been in the news over the last 2 weeks since we did our last quiz. So question number 1, why was AmFan in the news this week? Why was AmFan, AMPHAN, in the news this week?
Okay. Question number 2. Captain Tom Moore. Was it captain? Was it not?
Captain Sir Tom Moore. Because he got his knighthood. Yeah.
Captain Tom Moore has been awarded a knighthood this week. Which branch of the armed forces did Captain Tom serve during his service during World War II? So Captain Tom Moore has been awarded a knighthood this week. Which branch of the armed forces did Captain Tom serve during his service in World War II? Fly.
We've got a very annoying fly in the treehouse. Must be all the leaves. Question number 3. Which Scottish football team were relegated this week from the Scottish Premiership after the league ended early due to coronavirus? So which Scottish football team were relegated this week from the Scottish Premiership after the league ended early due to coronavirus? Excuse me, that's question number 3.
Question number 4. Which comedian was featured on the front page of The Sun this week for furloughing his gardener? What was that?
That was the fly.
Getting freaked out now. Right, sorry. Where were we? Question
4.
Which comedian was furloughed on the front page of The Sun this week for furloughing his gardener and housekeeper? Was featured. I was throwing up by The crazy monster fly.
Hmm.
Which comedian was featured on the front page of The Sun this week for furloughing his gardener and housekeeper?
Okay, question number 5. How much can you expect to get fined if you do not self-quarantine for 2 weeks when travelling back to the UK from abroad from the middle of June? So from the middle of June, how much can you expect to get fined if you do not self-quarantine for 2 weeks when travelling to the UK from abroad? I don't think we should do the quiz outside again.
No, too scary. Okay, question number 6. Prime Ministerial Advisor Dominic Cummings was in the news today for making a non-essential trip from London to where during lockdown? So where was he going?
Okay, question number 7. It was revealed last week that Donald Trump had been taking hydroxychloroquine to ward off coronavirus. Hydroxychloroquine is a common drug already used for treating which tropical disease? So question 7, it was revealed last week that Donald Trump has been taking hydroxychloroquine to ward off coronavirus. Hydroxychloroquine is a common drug already used for treating which tropical disease? That's question 7.
Okay, question 8. Since the last quiz, the UK government message of stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives has changed to what? This is worth 3 points, 1 point for each section of the new slogan. So the UK government's message of stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives has changed to what? Worth 3 points.
Okay, question number 9. The government plans to scale back Huawei's controversial role in Britain's 5G network. Looks like it's getting given the go-ahead. Huawei are a Chinese telecoms company, but can you spell Huawei? This is for 1 point. So can you spell the Chinese telecommunications company Huawei for 1 point?
What was the name of that again?
It's Huawei.
Huawei.
I've got a Huawei phone, so I had to learn how to say it today.
Yeah. Did you learn that?
I learned how to say Huawei.
Well, okay.
I think anyone needs that one repeated, or we'll just crack on.
Are you good with that? Yeah.
We'll just crack on.
Okay. Question number 10. In the past month, shares in Halfords have shot up nearly 80% after the retail group said that sales of what were double normal levels. So in the past month, shares in Halfords have shot up by nearly 80% after the retail group said that sales of what were double its normal levels. Okay, anyone want any questions repeated? Just give us a shout and we'll read them out.
It's quite hard to do a current event round because nothing's really happened in the last 2 weeks. But hopefully that was okay. So does anyone need any questions repeated? If you let us know in the live chat.
Can't be bothered going all the way to the house.
No, just stay away.
Stay here. Tripping over the wire.
Question number 1. Why was Amphan in the news this week? AMPHAN. Why was Amphan in the news this week?
And the last question.
Last question, question number 10. In the past month, shares in Halfords have shot up by nearly 80% after the retail group said that sales of what were double the normal levels? Okay, I think we'll go to the answers. Okay. Okay.
Are we back?
I think we lost the link there for a little bit, so apologies about that. Hopefully we've not lost anyone. We'll just start again. Question number 1, why was Amphan in the news this week? So it was a major typhoon that hit Bangladesh and India. Question 2, Captain Tom Moore was awarded a knighthood this week. Which branch of the armed forces did Captain Tom serve in during World War II? He was in the army. Question 3, which Scottish football team were relegated this week after the league ended early due to COVID? That was Hearts, or Heart of Midlothian, or the Jambos, if you like. Question 4, which comedian was featured on the front page of The Sun this week for furloughing his gardener and housekeeper? That was Steve Coogan. Number 5, how much can you expect to get fined if you do not self-quarantine for 2 weeks when travelling to the UK from abroad? That's £1,000 will be the fine for that. Dominic Cummings, question number 6. Dominic Cummings was in the news today for making a non-essential trip from London to where during lockdown? He travelled to Durham. Number 7. It was revealed last week that Donald Trump had been taking hydroxychloroquine to ward off coronavirus. Hydroxychloroquine is a common drug already used for treating malaria, is the answer we're looking for there. Number 8, the government message of stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives has changed to what? So it's for 3 points. Stay alert, 1 point. Control the virus, 2nd point. Save lives for the 3rd point. Question 9. The government plans to scale back Huawei's controversial role in Britain's 5G network. Looks like it's going ahead. So Huawei is spelt Huawei. Say that again. Huawei. So that's for 1 point. And number 10, shares in Halfords have shot up by 80% after the retail group that sales of what were double normal levels. And the answer we're looking for is bicycles, Halfords being the UK's largest bicycle retailer. So that was the 10 current events questions.
Let us know your scores. We'll get them added up. Hopefully we managed to get you all back after dropping out of signal there for a bit. You seem a bit quiet.
Yeah.
You're all still there.
Hope so. It did glitch a little bit there, but we've got it back. I think it must be the computer.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, they're all there.
Just get it. Yeah, been quite quiet tonight. Right, Morers Morons have got 7. 6 for Axel Foley. Dopey etc. have got 8. The Daft Kiwis have got 6.
Wait, Sorry, what was it?
Dopey got 8.
Mm-hmm.
Daft Kiwis got 6. Cummings used needless transport got 9. The Wine Gums got 10. The Togs got 10. Chocolate Teapot got 7. Heart Foundation got 8. 8 for Losers Anonymous. Dullards got 9.
Like Losers Anonymous. Sorry.
Losers Anonymous got 8. Dullards got 9. Executive Hobo got 6. 9 for Team Oban. Comings and Goings got 10. Bilbo Baggins got 11. Dunvegan got 7.
What's next?
Lebo
Lebo
got 11.
That's not what was.
Dunvegan got 7. Inflammable Llamas got 10. Marta got 10.
Mm-hmm.
Bananagrams got 11. And Home Alone got 8. And I bet we're waiting on Joni and Aroni again. But I think she's got a bit of a delay on her feed, so I'm not sure if she's doing it deliberately. But we'll maybe probably do the top scores, wouldn't we?
Currently, in first, I think we've just got one lead at the moment. So we'll change. Currently in first place is Wine Gums. Oh, Joni's got 6. Yep, first place is Wine Gums, and then we've got a couple of second places. Second place is Team Oban and Inflammable Llamas.
It's very tight.
Competing for first place. The winner, the number 1 has got 30 points, and closely behind is 29 points. Well, there's only 1 point in it.
Oh, that's very close, isn't it?
Between 2 second places.
Okay. It's exciting. Right. Shall we do round 3 then? Round 4, sorry.
Let's do it. Final round.
Okay. Okay, the final round is the back to school round. So these 10 questions on school subjects. And the questions are kind of graded at school level answers. So there hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. Question number 1 is a maths question. So here is the maths question. We've got a triangle here. All we want is the value of angle C for 1 point. What is the value of angle C for 1 point? Okay, that's probably enough of that. Let's do question 2.
Question number 2 is English literature. Which well-known author also goes by the pen name of Robert Galbraith when writing crime fiction? So which well-known author also goes by the pen name of Robert Galbraith when writing crime fiction? That's worth 1 point.
Okay, question number 3 is a geography question. What does the Beaufort scale measure? What does the Beaufort scale measure? That's question number 3. That's for 1 point.
Okay. Question number 4 is home economics. In cooking, what condiment is traditionally made with egg yolks, mustard, oil and acid, either lemon juice or vinegar? So I'll read that again. In cooking, what condiment is traditionally made with egg yolk, mustard, oil and an acid? So that's either lemon juice or vinegar as the acid.
Okay, question number 5 is history. Who was the first president of the United States? That's for 1 point. Who was the first president of the United States?
A little while to count back. Okay, question number 6 is biology. James Watson and Francis Crick, together with Maurice Wilkins, won the 1962 Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discovery of the structure of what? Should we make it 2 points?
Yeah, can do.
Okay. So that's potentially worth 2 points.
Because it's quite tricky.
It's quite tricky.
Do you want to swap the next 2 ones over? What do you want?
No, you can. Okay, I'll read question number 7. Question number 7 is PE. Which ball game is played on a court 100 foot long and 50 foot wide, divided into thirds? Gameplay being played over 4 quarters, consisting of 15 minutes per quarter. I'll read that again. So that's.
Joni's just asked for question 1 up again, so I'm just putting that. Well,
that's question 1. I'll read question 7 again. Which ball game is played on a court 100 foot long and 50 foot wide and is divided into thirds? The gameplay being played over 4 quarters, consisting of 15 minutes per quarter. It'll be apparent why Paul wanted to swap there.
Well, it wasn't that I wanted to do it.
It's his favourite question.
But I thought you might want me to do it. So question number 8 is the music question.
Everyone's favourite question.
So the music question is worth 2 points. I'm going to say the song lyrics from a well-known song, and you get 2 points, 1 for the song and 1 for the band. So here is here's the song lyrics. Now the king told the boogeymen, you have to let that ragga drop. The oil down the desert way has been shaken to the top. The sheik, he drove his Cadillac, he went a cruising down the Ville, the musin was a standing on the radiator grill. So that's question number 8, the song lyrics question. I'm sure nobody will need that one repeated, so move on.
I think one more time.
One more time.
To go for it.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit faster.
A little bit faster. Oh, Joni.
We'll repeat questions at 3 and 6 at the end, or
we'll run through them
8
again. So number 8, music. Now the king told the boogeymen, you have to let that ragga drop. The oil down the desert way has been shaken to the top. The sheik, he drove his Cadillac. He went a-cruising down the Ville. The musing was a-standing on the radiator grill. That's question number 8.
Okay, question number 9 is art and design.
Ooh.
What is the name of this sculpture? What is the name of this sculpture?
Okay.
Question 10.
Question 10 is economics. Who is known as the father of economics? And that's worth 1 point. That's why. So I could have flown out by now, wouldn't you?
Okay, let's repeat question 3 and 6. So question 3 was geography. What does the Beaufort scale measure?
It's 326.
326.
Yeah.
Question 326. Question number 4 was in cooking. What condiment is traditionally made with egg yolks, mustard, oil, and an acid, either lemon juice or vinegar, being the acid? Question number 5 was history. Who was the first president in the United States? And question number 6 was James Watson and Francis Crick, together with Maurice Wilkins, won the 1962 Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discovery of the structure of what? That was worth 2 points, that one. And question number 8.
8. Oh, it's the music.
The music round.
Oh.
Of course.
Just Duncan.
Hang on. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You're all listening carefully now.
Now the king told the boogeymen, you have to let that ragga drop. The oil down the desert way has been shaken to the top. The sheik, he drove his Cadillac. He went a-cruising down the Ville. The musing was a-standing on the radiator grill. That was question 8. So we're after the song and the band for that one.
Worth 2 points.
Has anyone got any other ones that they need repeated? No? Oh, question number 2 at the last minute by Andrew there. Which well-known author also goes by the pen name of Robert Galbraith when writing crime fiction? So that's question number 2. English Lit. Which well-known author also goes by the pen name of Robert Galbraith when writing crime fiction? Right, if that's it then, we'll go straight into the answers to the back to school round. Okie dokie, right, let me pull up the angle. So question 1 was maths. What is angle C in this triangle? So the way to work this one out is we know that a triangle, all the internal angles add up to 180. So we have a right angle shown by the square, so we know that's 90. The other angle shown is 25, so we do 90 add 25 is 115. Take away 180 and we get the answer of 65 degrees. Was the answer we were looking for question number 1.
Answer to question number 2. The well-known author that also goes by the name of Robert Galbraith when writing crime fiction is J.K. Rowling.
Okay, question 3. What does the Beaufort scale measure? It is wind force or wind speed.
Okay, and number 4, the condiment traditionally made with egg yolk, mustard, oil, and an acid was mayonnaise, or is mayonnaise, not was.
Number 5, who was the first president of the United States? That was George Washington.
Question number 6. James Watson, Francis Crick, Maurice Wilkins won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discovery of deoxyribonucleic acid, and that's DNA. So you get a point for the full name for deoxyribonucleic acid and for writing DNA. So
question
7.
7. Which ball game is played on a court 100 feet long and 50 feet wide, divided into thirds? Gameplay being played over 4 quarters, consisting of 15 minutes per quarter, is netball. Is atmospheric pressure okay for 2?
Is that wind?
I'm not sure it is. No, it's
got
wind.
to be wind.
It's wind force or wind speed. Sorry, Sam. Number 8, I'm not going to read it out again, but that was Rock the Casbah by The Clash.
You get 2 points for that, so for the name of the song and the band. This is the Venus de Milo sculpture.
And question 10, who is known as the father of economics? It is Adam Smith, for 1 point.
Okay, fire away with your scores and we'll get them counted up.
It's exciting that it's so tight at the top.
It is. Sorry, Sam. Fire away. Just don't come out. But at least the birds have stopped singing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Joan,
first up there.
Wow. Right, I'll read them out then. Joni All Alone has 6. Losers Anonymous has 6.
No, I think more. Oh yeah, losers. Losers 6.
Losers 6. More or More Runs 2. Heart 6. Tog Fal Fashbury.
What's the heart condition?
6.
6.
Tog Fal Fashbury is 5.
5.
9 for Comings and Goings. 9 for Flammable Llamas. Team Oban got 8. Marta got 7. Cummins Used Needless Transport got 9. Lebo Baggins got 10. Wine Gums got 9.
Enough.
Dullards got 8. 8 for the Daft Kiwis. 7 for Axel, Foley's Caucasian sister. 10 for Dunvegan. Executive Hobo have 6. Bananagrams have 8. Chocolate Teapot have 9. Dopey Etc. have 10.
10.
Yep. Home Alone has 7. Right. Is that everyone?
That's it.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
Is that the last one?
That was the last round, so it looks like there is a winner.
We do have a winner. Hang on, let me just double check. So the winner of the treetop quiz was the Wine Gums. Well done.
Woo!
You have the chance to win £100,000. There you go. Proof. You have the chance to win £100,000.
Okay.
We shall begin scratching. So second place was, just while we're scratching off, the second place was the Inflammable Llamas Third place was Team Oban.
It's a winner.
Oh.
So in the first game, you've got £1. There's another game to go.
£1.
1 whole pound.
But you've got another chance.
Find a
There's
diamond.
another game. We're looking for a diamond.
Diamond. No, this one's not a winner.
£1.
Pound's better than
Let's sniff
nothing.
at £1.
Oh, I knew this quiz would come up trumps. So well done to our winners. Wine
Look after your
Gums.
pounds and your pennies
Pennies all rolling.
rolling. Well done, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us. I think we will next. Well, actually, we're going to take a break for
3 weeks. So we'll
3
come
weeks. So it's usually every 2 weeks, but we will be back
in 3 weeks' time.
3 weeks. So back in our living room, I think, in
I
the
hope so.
safety of our
Yep.
living room.
There's less flies in there, I think. We've been plagued by flies out here. So thanks for joining us. That's been really good fun.
Thank you very much, everyone.
See you later.